The positive impact of sexual behaviors on health and relationships is considerable. This fact is recognized by Herbenik et al. Prior to their exploration into recent findings that sexual frequency is declining in the United States. But it's not just the United States where a decrease in sexual frequency has been noted. Other nations that have also been shown to be in decline include Japan, Germany, Australia, and the UK. This decrease in frequency has been reported in both partnered and solo sex. To investigate this phenomenon, Herbenik et al. Relied on data they analyzed between two waves of the National Survey of Sexual Health and Behavior from the years 2009 and 2018. Survey participants spanned ages 14 to 49. The 2009 data included 4,155 participants, 406 adolescent females, 414 adolescent males, 1,591 adult women, and 1,744 adult men. In 2018, 416 adolescent females, 411 adolescent males, 2,007 adult women, and 1,713 adult men participated for an N equals 4547. In an analysis across the two time periods, the researchers found a decrease in penile vaginal intercourse and other partnered sexual behaviors, including oral sex and anal intercourse. A decrease was also found in solo sex endeavors in adolescents. Furthermore, a greater number of adolescents reported no sexual behaviors between the 2 points in time. Possible reasons for the decline in sexual activity. Herbenik et al. Suggests several possible reasons for the decline, including the internet provides new mediums of sexual experience that shift away from physical, partnered experiences, such as through sexting and readily accessible online pornography. Alcohol use has decreased in adolescence. More people are engaging in an open discussion and further understanding of sexual consent. There is increased ease in discussing one's number of sexual partners and sexual frequency. In the past, those numbers may have been more inflated for a variety of reasons surrounding social status than they would be today. There is increased attention to social media and video games. There is a decline in romantic relationships. The decline in sex continued into the pandemic. The NSSHB data preceded the COVID-19 pandemic. All aspects of life changed during the time of the pandemic, so it's not surprising that the same would be true of sexual behaviors. Early on, speculations focused on the notion that sexual activity would increase with the pandemic since many Americans were bound to a quarantine environment. If one was locked in with their significant other without going to work or the ability to go out to movies or their favorite restaurant, there would be more time for sexual relations. But this was not the case. Findings by Lemler, Garcia, Jesselman, and Mark demonstrate that the decline in sexual activity continued into the pandemic environment. The research team conducted a survey between March 21 and April 14, 2020. The study included 1,559 adult participants between the ages of 18 to 81, a notable expansion of the age range from that of the NSSHB survey. Nearly half the respondents reported a decrease in sexual behavior, with 43.5% reporting a decline, 42.8% reporting their frequency of sexual activity remained the same, and 13.6% reporting an increase. This latter finding of 13.6% reporting an increase significantly deviates from early pandemic speculation about a potential marked increase in sexual activity. GSS data obtained in 2021 found a 3-point percentage increase in Americans reporting not having sex from when data was collected in 2016 and 2018. Despite a significant decrease in sexual activity, Lemler et al. Also found that 1 in 5 respondents reported an expansion in their sexual behaviors by trying new sexual activities. What to consider in future studies? As we move into a post-pandemic social environment, future studies need to address individuals' own assessments of their sex lives in both solo and partnered behaviors, particularly in qualitative research. This will shed more light on what lies behind the decline in sexual frequency. Furthermore, a clearer understanding of how respondents define sexual behavior has a direct bearing on results. Other things to consider are whether an increase in sex-positive programs is having an influence on sexual behaviors and frequency of sexual activity, and how the type of sex education being offered in America affects these results. Trends in sexual behaviors are important to understand. With sexuality being a foundational aspect of our social lives, well-being, and who we are as both individuals and social beings, it is pivotal that we acknowledge and seek to explain patterns within sexual trends. Having a more robust understanding of ourselves only serves to enrich our lives and the lives of others, especially when we can shed a light on those things that may negatively impact us.